All right, you're listening to WAIF in Cincinnati. I'm Ramblin' Rob, your host for the greatest story ever told. Thanks again for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. WAIF is a community radio station and serves only to open its airwaves to responsible, divergent points of view. The opinions expressed on this program do not reflect those of WAIF, its board of trustees, staff, or other programmers. The opinions expressed are my own or those of my guests, which we're doing some setup here. We have Emily and the Lost Cat Ramblers in studio, so we're getting things set up. We're going to touch base with them in just a little bit here and find out what they're doing. A lot of exciting things come up, and also we're going to get them playing for you, what I like doing, bringing you some good regional music. A couple good things here at WAIF I'd like to point out to you. One is Disco World. You can tune into Disco World with your host, Disco Dave and Disco Cheryl. They play various songs by various artists from the 1970s, 80s, 90s, and beyond, along with some other little surprises. So put on your dancing shoes and dance to the beat of the music every Wednesday afternoon from 3 to 5 here on 88.3. Do you know the meaning of the outdoor warning sirens? The ones that aren't in your head? A steady tone indicates a tornado warning or a severe thunderstorm warning during a tornado watch. Well, that sounds confusing to me. A wavering tone indicates that there is a threat of enemy nuclear attack. One you definitely want to remember. Wavering, whatever that means. Wavering.
Like that.
Like that?
Yeah, like that. Like.
Okay, yeah, there you go. Repeated sounding of the sirens indicates additional warnings are being issued. Radio or TV, give you the all clear. I don't know what's going to happen if you're out of electricity. This message comes to you from the Hamilton County Emergency Management Agency. And lastly, the Humane Society of the United States and its constant battle and struggle to end animal neglect, cruelty, and abuse encourages Americans to take the following actions in support of animals. A, make sure your pet wears an ID tag and is microchipped. I will prep and follow that with a question mark. B, make sure your pet has a complete yearly physical exam. And C, make sure you have a plan for your pet in the event of that disaster. You know, if you hear those tornado warning sirens, make a plan for your pet. And D, make sure your pet is spayed and or neutered. Message brought to you by the Humane Society of the United States, Ramblin' Rob, WAIF, and Taper Jess. How you doing, Jesse?
How you doing, Rob? You know, I have a question about that last PSA that you read.
What's that?
What if your pet doesn't remember the plan?
Well, you can get it tattooed on his inner eyelids, or
How?
you can train him.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Train him. If you hear these sirens, don't freak out and think the world's ending.
Yeah, I
Be
guess
calm.
you'd have to almost train him different tones. You can, almost have like a little tornado-sounding replica siren.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we got Emily and the Lost Cat Ramblers in studio. I'm excited about that. Second time they've been in. They popped in last year. It was a fun time. And it's going to be even more fun. We're going to have a little bit of Today in Grateful Dead history a little bit later. A couple shout-outs, let you guys know what the weather is. And while you're listening, while I have your ear, quickly tell you who we got coming in studio here in the upcoming, we'll do a 2-month window for you guys. We're going to have tonight Emily and the Lost Cat Ramblers, of course. Evan Ray's coming in studio on August 6th. I was just talking to him over the weekend, actually. Saw him at Grateful Fest. Yeah, he's excited. He's, I won't tell you what he's doing, but he's got a lot of new equipment, and he is playing a lot of new music, so.
Ooh, I know what he's doing.
Do you? So do I. Yeah, I won't tell anybody, but it's cool. It's cool. And then we're going to the Wham Bam special on the 13th, featuring some acts playing out at Wham Bam. I think Emily and the Lost Cat Ramblers are actually playing out there, I think. And then Blue Moon Soup on August 20th. Get them in studio. And Dave Moses will be stopping in on the 3rd of September. The Family Band in studio on the 10th of September. Maybe got a little bit of Will C coming up a little bit later. And Izzy Statar. And Dave Katz from Acoustic Kuka will be wrapping up that month. On September 17th, I believe it is. I have to consult my handy-dandy book of dates here. Oh, yeah, September 17th. That's Lyle's birthday bash at Stanley, so encourage everybody to go down there because WAIF will have a split the pot with everybody.
That's the day after my birthday.
Is it?
Yeah, maybe we can turn it into a 2-day bash. I'm sure I could talk to Steve at Stanley's and
Probably.
make something happen. I
Hopefully.
Steve.
Hopefully. All right, well, let's get on with a little music since I've been rambling on for far too long here. And like I said, we're going to just roll into some music, but when we come back, we're going to get a little bit of info from Emily and Lost Cat Ramblers. We're going to jump back in time, Jess.
Yeah, how
Way
far are
back
we
in
jumping
time.
back?
This is the very first thing I've got, since everybody's talking, Grateful Dead 50 and listening to the concerts and et cetera, et cetera. I decided to pull out the oldest Grateful Dead that I have from November 3rd, 1965. It was a Golden Gate Studio demo. It was an Autumn Records demo.
Yeah.
They actually recorded it as the Warlocks, I believe. So, the little demo there. None of these songs really came into regular play in their concert repertoire, but some rarities: Can't Come Down, Mindbender, The Only Time Is Now, a couple more I'm not going to tell you about. So, guys, tune in each and every Thursday. Check me out on Facebook and my YouTube channel for some good old Grateful Dead.
Recent increases in smuggling are putting American food sources at risk. People and businesses are smuggling live birds and poultry products to sell online, in specialty groceries or outdoor markets. They may think they are simply catering to their customers' tastes, but what they are really importing is trouble. Importing outside USDA safeguards is not only illegal, it threatens American food production. Smuggled poultry products or smuggled birds can bring in diseases, such as exotic Newcastle disease or avian influenza, bird flu, into the U.S. We need your help to make sure that what is grown and raised here stays safe from foreign pests and disease. If you suspect a business is importing or selling illegal birds or poultry products, call the Agriculture Hotline at 1-800-877-3835. You can make an anonymous report or find out exactly which products are prohibited. America's food supply is too important to let smugglers put it at risk. Report smuggled birds and poultry products.
A message from the United States Department of Agriculture.
Hello there. Do you recognize my voice? That's right. I'm a professional announcer. My voice has power. I get paid to talk, and I can talk about anything to anybody. Except when it comes to talking to my parents about their care as they get older. Whatever I try, I can't seem to talk about the aging issue.
No matter who you are, it's not easy talking about aging. For help getting started, go to voa.org/talk. A message from Volunteers of America.
Thursday nights from 8 till 10, 88.3 Wave FM. Tune on in, yeah, and feed your head. Always awesome tunes and always Grateful Dead. Yeah, Ramblin' Rob, well, he's your host. Streaming on the web from coast to coast. Check it as you do from shows of old. It's Ramblin' Rob's greatest story ever told.
Bring out today.
I'm flying down deserted streets, wrapped in mother's wine and sheets, asbestos boots on flaming feet, dreaming of forbidden trees, wearing uniforms on nighttime beats. Ask me where I'm going and what I eat. I answer them with a voice so sweet. I can't come down. It's plain to see. I can't come down. I've been set free. Who you are and what you do don't make no difference to me. Well, someone's trying to tell me where it's at, how I do this and why I do that, with secret smiles like a Cheshire cat and leather wings like a vampire bat. I fly away to my cold water flat and eat my way through a bowl of fat. And I say to the man with the funny hat, I can't come down. It's plain to see. I can't come down. I've been set free. Who you are and what you do don't make no difference to me. They say I've begun to lose my grip My hold on reality's starting to slip. Tell me to get off of this trip. They say that it's like a sinking ship. Life's sweet wine's too warm to sip, and if I drink, I'll surely flip. I just say as I take a nip, I can't come down, plain to see. I can't come down. I've been set free. Who you are and what you do don't make no difference to me. So as I dream of forgotten seas and granite walls and redwood trees, and of the eyes that only sees endless mirrors and infinite leaves, and about the winter's coming freeze, this afterthought I say with ease to all of you who make your pleas. I can't come down, plain to see. I can't come down. I've been set free. Who you are and what you do don't make no difference to me.
Every week, innocent bystanders are senselessly killed, with thousands of others injured annually here in the United States alone during police chases for nonviolent crimes. I'm Glenn Morshower. As a devout supporter of law enforcement, I'm here today because we have a problem. Police chases kill innocent bystanders every week, like Johnny Kallmeyer, who left behind a devastated family, including 13 brothers and sisters. Or Kristen Saragusa, a fun-loving mother of 2. These deaths are no accident. Pursuit Safety does not want this to happen to your family. We're working for a safer way. Please visit pursuitsafety.org to learn the facts.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
What, did you go to weed college?
say, man, why you need, why you need, why you need, why you need, why you need to mow your head, mow your head, why you need to mow your head. That's what I'm gonna do, get myself a mojo head. And everything will be all right. Everything will be all right.
I experimented with marijuana a time or two, and I didn't like it, and didn't inhale, and never tried it again.
Your first drummer was
the Peeper. John Stumpy Pepys.
Oh, yeah.
Great, tall, blonde geek with glasses.
Yeah. Good drummer.
Great look, good drummer.
Good drummer.
Fine.
What happened to him?
He died. He died in a bizarre gardening accident some years back.
It's really one of those things. It was, the authorities said, best leave it, unsolved, really.
And he was replaced by.
Stumpy Joe. Eric Stumpy Joe Childs.
And what happened to Stumpy Joe?
Well, it's not a very pleasant story, but he died. He choked on. The official explanation was he choked on vomit.
It was actually someone else's vomit. It's not.
Exactly.
There's no real.
Well, they can't prove whose vomit it was. They don't have facilities in Scotland Yard to print.
You can't really dust for vomit.
In the early morning rain, with a dollar in my hand, with that aching in my heart. And a pocket of sand. souls they do blow. Well, the whiskey it was boss, and the women they was fine. Well, now there she goes, my friend. Now there she's rolling down the line. In the mighty engine roar, she's a silver bird on. She's away down westward bound, far above the cloud she'll fly. Well, the morning rain don't fall, and the sun always shines. She'll be flying on my own in about 3 hours' time. This old airport's got me down. It ain't no earthly good to me, 'cause I'm stuck here on the ground, as cold and drunk as I can be. Can't jump a jet plane like you can a railroad train. So I just be on my way in the early morning
Well, you guys just listened to the very first thing that I have that the Grateful Dead did. That was a little bit of music from November 3rd, 1965.
I remember that day.
Yeah, of course they were the Warlocks back then. And I think they discovered, what was it? They discovered that someone else was using that name, so they didn't want to use the Warlocks.
Yeah.
And I think it was actually, let's say, isn't the drummer to ZZ Top Billy Gibson?
Billy Gibbons.
Gibbons?
He's the guitarist.
Okay, well, I think he had a band with that name in it at the time, so yeah.
Wonder if it was the same band.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. Yeah, they
Huh.
found out he had a band and he was in it. So, yeah. They didn't know that. But
They had beard envy, maybe?
I don't know.
They were like, dude, with a beard like that, you can have that name. I'm not going to fight you.
Well, I guess not too long after there, Jared did start growing a beard. Well, you guys are listening to Ramblin' Rob on the greatest story ever told. We're here at WAIF each and every Thursday, 8 to 10 p.m. You can find Ramblin' Rob on Facebook or look me up on YouTube. Got about 160 old shows there for you guys to check out. Listen to some good Grateful Dead. A couple shout outs here. All of our Cincinnati folk, a big shout out to you guys. Appreciate you guys listening and supporting Ramblin' Rob. Find me on Facebook. Let me know what you want to hear. Also, big shout out to everybody up at Nelson Ledges Quarry Park. Keith, Sarah, Dawn, Travis, Early Light Dies. My wife, Smokestack Cindy, of course, up there. She's doing a little staycation up there in Nelson Ledges.
Not a bad place to stay.
No, not a bad place to stay. So she's staying the week, doing a little painting, doing a little creative thing. So hopefully they're having fun up there, not getting eaten alive by bugs or dying of heat exhaustion. But they got a lake, I guess.
But maybe the bugs are breeding in the lake, you know? What would you do to get away from them then?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I don't know if the bugs are breeding in the lake. It is very cold. I think anything warm-blooded would have a hard time breeding in that lake.
Yeah, true.
Woo, it is cold.
It's a brisk dip.
Especially, yeah, I was going to say, especially given, yeah. Well, anyway, I won't go into that, but yeah, it's a little cold for stuff. I only went up to my knees, and stuff in my mid-torso was going, you ain't going no further.
Oh,
no way.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a wimp when it comes to cold water. Yeah. I mean, 84 degrees, I still needed a wetsuit.
It's understandable. It's kind of cold, you know?
Yeah, like I tell anybody, anytime the water is under 98.6, I think it's cold. It's actually decreasing my body temperature. It's drawing calories out of me. I'm burning up heat.
You're not wrong.
No. I'd like to remind everybody that Lyle's birthday bash is going to be helping out WAIF AIF on September 17th. Find out some more info on Facebook. We're going to do a split the pot, so everybody come down there, buy a ticket, and help WAIF because we are a community radio station. We depend on you guys, our listeners, for support. Keep the best in live Grateful Dead, jam bands, and regional acts coming. Okay, well, the weather report we're going to get to in a little bit, but quickly, not much happening today in Grateful Dead history. So real quick, 1967 saw the Grateful Dead playing at the Straight Theater, San Francisco, California. That was a one tune as far as Dead bass goes. It was a jam with Neil Cassidy.
Huh.
Yeah. So they might have played other tunes, but Dead bass just reported the one tune there.
Yeah, it would be odd to set up and advertise a show for one song.
Yeah, well, it could have been one of. I mean, it was 1967, so it could have been one of those Straight Theater benefit shows where they had a lot of people on the bill or something like that. But also, sadly, in 1980, on today's date, Keith Godchow, keyboardist extraordinaire, passed away at the tender young age of 32 years. Really. I like Pigpen, but as far as, I like Pigpen's voice and the tune set they played, but, as far as playing, Keith, he could tickle some ivories now, I'll tell you.
Oh, yeah.
He was very impressive. Near the end, of course, kind of fell off the cliff, but, really, he was kind of what made the Grateful Dead popular, and as much as, he could support everybody when they were having bad nights, he could step up and play up front.
He never played poorly. He just sometimes didn't play.
Right, yeah, or turned himself down and stuff like that. And, of course, he brought Donna in. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Queen of the Yeah-Yeahs. Love Donna. Don't get me wrong, it was what it was, man. You wouldn't have one without the other, I guess. If you just kicked her out arbitrarily, Keith might have got mad. He was kind of a temperamental young man. So.
Oh, yeah.
But, so thank you very much, Keith, for contributing a lot to our musical lives. 1990, the World Music Theater in Tinley Park, Illinois. A lot of my Facebook friends are posting songs from that show. So that must be a good show.
That was Brent's last show.
Yes, that was the last Smokestack Lightning. The last Good Time, Let the Good Times Roll, and Brent Midland's last show with the Grateful Dead.
I hate to argue, but are you sure that was the last Smokestack Lightning?
No, like I always tell people, when Dead Bass says that, there's about a 16% chance that they're wrong. I don't know if these guys are standards that put that book together, but I've actually seen, last Birdsong, and then, 3 shows later, they play Birdsong. I'm like, what? How could that be? This guy's obviously missing something.
Last Birdsong for that show.
Right. I was like, what? That doesn't even... This guy needs to get more... Anyway. But, yeah, it might not be. I think they did Smokestack Lightning.
May 30th, 92, Sam Boyd Stadium, Las Vegas, Nevada. Second set.
Probably. I'll take your word for that. So, yeah. Mr. Scott, I believe that is his name on there. Thank you very much. Wrong again. Also, we're not going to be on air on the 26th. It's going to be coming up, but we'll be on air after the 26th. Also, weirdly enough, on the 26th, Brett Midland dies at the age of 37, 1990. Weird. 1994, also the last time that the Grateful Dead played on today's date up at Soldier Field. That was the last knocking on heaven's door. Okay, well, let's get a little music on the air. Then we'll get back with a couple tunes here. We're going to get back to some Emily and the Lost Cat Ramblers. Get with these cats, find out what's going on with them. We're going to do a Silver Threads and Golden Needles here. Jesse wanted to hear this tune. I love this tune, too. I actually heard the original on Classics of Country this week. Tom played that, and I really liked it. But I really like this version, too. Bob was, always pulls these weirds. He had a real country fix there, there for a while. Yeah. But that's good.
That's definitely to his benefit. He has the voice for it. He can kind of croon it like
talking to musicians who played, the Grateful Dead, and talking to him about Bob Weir. Someone, what was the term? He's like schizophrenic, dyslexic when he writes music. It's like, yeah, he's got some weird stuff, because we were just listening to a couple weeks ago, one of those soundboards that wasn't quite right, and all you heard was Bobby play.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was Bobby and the drums, and for about 4 minutes, it was just Bobby playing. It might have been Black Throated Wind. It was weird. It was just weird listening to him play that tune without, accompaniment. Yeah, well.
Did they at least have his vocals?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
it was low.
Okay,
it was low.
It was low?
Yeah.
Huh.
So we're going to...
I have to look that up. That sounds like a fun listen.
Yeah, it's kind of odd. Makes you appreciate, the fact, I always say, I love Bob Weir, Rat Dog, Grateful Dead, don't get me wrong, but some days he's the worst guitarist ever, and other days he's the best guitarist ever if you keep up with Jerry, man. I mean, honestly, Jerry shifted gears a lot. So, yeah, it was good he kept up. All right, well, speaking of keeping up, we're going to keep up some good tunes. After Silver Threads and Golden Needles, going to do a little studio rehearsal here doing Birdsong with Keith Godchow since he passed away. This is before he joined the band. He was actually coming in and rehearsing with them. So, and then maybe a little Wing with Eric Clapton. Yeah, if you guys didn't hear anything, that's good.
Did you say Little Wayne with Eric Clapton? Because that's a very odd combo.
Yeah, they're doing some ghetto remix of Layla, I think. No, I'm just kidding. But it's always a possibility.
That's got two things going against it right there. I could tell you an Eric Clapton joke, but we're on the air, and
I heard
that wouldn't be right.
I heard it. It's horrible. I heard a lot of Deadhead jokes.
Yeah.
Over the weekend, and I'll tell them to you here in a little bit. But,
yes.
I
need new jokes. I'm running dry on the joke well.
So we'll get on with that little bird song from Rehearsals, and then Little Wing with Eric Clapton. That's the Allman Brothers from 2009 with Eric Clapton joining them. And then we'll sit down with Emily and the Lost Cat, the Ramblers. They've been rambling around, and we're going to find out what they've been up to. Guys, I highly encourage you. Find me on Facebook and YouTube. Got a good little channel.
You can find me, too, if you want.
Oh, well, yeah. Taper Jesse. I don't even know what you're called on Facebook, man.
I'm called Jesse.
Oh, okay.
I grew up in ragged gingham, where love is a sacred thing. You grew up in silk and satins, where love's just a passing flame. I know now you never loved me. Oh, I know I was just a fool to think your pride would let you play love by the golden rule. Silver threads and golden needles cannot mend this heart of mine, and I dare not drown my sorrow in the warm glow of your wine. I can't buy my love with money, 'cause I ain't never been that kind. Silver threads and golden needles cannot mend this heart of mine. I don't want your lonely mansion with a tear in every room. Oh, I want the love you promised once beneath that haloed moon. But you think I should be happy with your money and your name? Sit alone and bite my sorrows while you play love's cheating game. Silver threads and golden needles cannot mend this heart of mine, and I dare not drown my sorrows in the warm glow of your wine. You can't buy my love with money, 'cause I ain't never been that kind. Silver threads and golden needles cannot mend this heart of mine. Silver threads and golden and I dare not drown my sorrows in the warm glow of your wine. You can't buy my love with money, 'cause I ain't never been that kind. Silver threads and golden needles cannot mend this heart of mine. I thank you.
was a little rehearsal there by the Grateful Dead, doing a little bird song there. Keith Godchild's very first time with the guys back on September 1st, way back 1971. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that since he passed away on today's date. Little bird song, first time he played with the guys there. Well, we're going to get on with a little interview here we have Chris and Emily from the Lost Cat Ramblers in studio. Thank you very much for joining Ramblin' Rob.
Hello.
How you doing tonight?
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
All right.
How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm always doing good. I get to come on air and play the music that I love. You know, I get paid well for what I do. I got to split my money with Jesse now. My pile of money they give me each and every Thursday.
I only get 75% of his pay. So.
Right. And the wife takes the other 24%. I get 1%.
And you should be thankful.
I know, I do. I thank
she
my lucky stars.
Good job, Cindy.
Yeah.
How about a raise?
Well, yeah. They'll double my pay.
We should start a Kickstarter to double Ramblin' Rob's pay for this show.
Oh man. See, unfortunately,
would you guys be willing to play a benefit? We'll book it right here in studio. We'll have a telethon.
Can it be right now?
Right now. Yes.
The Ramblin' Rob telethon.
Yeah, I'm like Jerry.
Call in with your pledges.
Jerry Lewis. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent. Okay, well maybe next week.
Are you gonna stay up for 2 hours and smoke and?
Yeah, exactly. Smoke cigarettes like crazy.
Give
me money. So you guys have been together for quite some time. How long have you guys been together?
Since what?
November 2009.
Yeah.
Was the first time that we played together.
Gotcha. And I know you guys have been on the festy circuit for quite some time. Have you guys played any good shows this year?
We kind of took a hiatus on the festivals this year, but we are going to play Miami Valley Music Festival.
There you go.
Coming up next weekend, actually, and that's for us Dayton Knights and people up north. That's a big deal for us. It's a really good local festival.
Good local festival. It's for a good cause, I heard too.
Yeah, absolutely. Charity rocks.
Yes, yeah. It's for a good cause, and at least last year when I looked at the lineup, they seem to have a kind of a who's who of the Midwestern, Ohio-ish jam bands and such like that.
Yeah.
So the festival's usually top-notch as far as the lineup goes.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. You know who's playing besides yourselves up there?
Yes, but you asked me too
spot
fast.
Chris can chime in. He's always full of useful knowledge.
It seems like a little different lineup, I thought. Looks like a little more, less jam.
Less jam band, more rocky.
Was what I seem to notice.
There you go. Hopefully they'll have a John Denver cover band.
Evan Ray's playing Miami Valley Music Festival.
Evan Ray?
Evan Ray.
Oh, well, he's coming in next. What is it? 2 weeks? Yeah, that's cool.
Mike Perkins.
Okay,
Magic Jackson.
Magic
Sub T.
Subterranean House
Band. Cowboy Hillbilly Hippie Folk. Crispy's
like
Midnight
guys.
Railroad.
Like those guys?
Far from Eden.
Yep.
I know.
New Old Fashioned.
Yeah, they're great.
Aaron Altman, our good friends Aaron Altman and Brian Dupree, that's their first year. They're A-side, B-sides.
Gotcha. Huh. Well, that's cool, man.
We'll See Family Band.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a veritable who's who of the Ohio music scene.
Yeah, I was going to say, I didn't even bother to check it out because I know I had to go up to Nelson Ledges and pick up the wife this weekend again. So, I didn't even bother to check it out.
I'll be in Knoxville.
Knoxville?
Knoxville.
I've been to Knoxville. I was there the last time was 1982.
Off the World's Fair.
Yeah.
Hey, I was there for that too. Yes.
Yeah. Did you guys go to the World's Fair in 1982?
No.
I saw a Simpsons about it.
Okay, well that's cool.
I went there last year to the Big Sundome. It's not full of wigs.
It's not full of wigs.
Very nice restaurant in there.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh, I was wondering what they did with that.
Yeah.
It's so dated.
It's kind of cool looking now. I remember looking at it as a kid and not being impressed, but the last time I went there, I was like, oh man, that's cool. That's totally not what I remember.
I figured some kid with a BB gun would shoot out all the panels. You are in Tennessee. But,
exactly,
So besides the Miami Valley Music Fest, do you guys have any other plans this year you're looking forward to?
Actually, that's pretty much the last thing we've got on our list for a little while, and then we're planning on trying to make a legitimate recording for once and for all.
That's good. So if you guys have a good party or a good festival or a good time in general and like to get a hold of these cats, I'm sure they could find you guys on Facebook.
Yes, definitely. Emily and the Lost Cat Ramblers. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We were playing September 17th at Stanley's Pub.
Oh,
it's a Thursday, but everybody around here can come on out. We're celebrating Lyle's birthday.
Yes, Lyle, the iconic music legend of Ohio.
He's something.
He is. I've been hearing that cat for years, and I first heard him playing like at real small fest late at night, and I was like, "Who is that? A recording? What is that?" And I didn't know what it was at first. Like,
oh, it's that guy.
Yeah, it's wow. And then like all these small fests, and he'd even like. While people were changing like out stage sets, he'd just go up and play for 15 minutes. I mean, he was just playing all the time, everywhere. I'm like, who is this guy? He is like everywhere. And Lyle.
Yeah, he helped us get our start, actually. He's from Dayton. Well, he used to live in Dayton, too. And we really got together as a band on a fluke and didn't expect to stay together. And he kept getting us gigs at bars around Dayton. And it's like, yeah, I'm playing. Why don't you open for me? And then eventually he would open for us. And then we, have gone on from there. But
incestuous relationship.
Gross, Chris. Gross.
I won't argue that point. But, yeah, we're going to have that benefit on the 17th down at Stanley's. September, yeah, WIF will have a Split the Pot. Are you guys going to make it down?
Absolutely.
Oh, see, there's another thing you're doing in Cincinnati. So, yeah, if you're big fans of what you're going to be hearing a little bit later, you can check these guys out on the 17th. Their only Cincinnati appearance this year, so definitely want to check these guys out. Have you guys, I know you guys are probably musicians your whole lives. Chris, have you been playing pretty much your whole life?
More or less. I started on violin when I was in grade school, and always kind of...
Why don't you rock out a violin every once in a while?
My wrists don't work like that anymore.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
There used to be being bent a certain way, right?
Yeah.
For guitar purposes.
Right. Of course. And what about you, Emily? Have you been into music ever since you were a youngster? Or?
Yeah, I've been singing since I was a baby. I'm a ham, so I've been on stage since I was a little kid.
Oh, yeah?
And I started formal vocal training when I was 15, and I ended up going to Wright State University and getting a Bachelor of Music in Vocal Performance. So I've been singing opera and stuff for a little over 10 years. Actually, this next season in Dayton Opera will be my 10th season as a Dayton Opera chorister.
Oh, so you got some legit creds there.
Yes, I make this band legit.
How the hell did you get mixed up with this group of hippies, man?
It has to do with a dead eight-legged cat in a jar.
A process of corruption, I think. We hopefully haven't ruined a perfectly good opera singer.
Well, she's still singing. When she stops singing, I'm going to come knocking.
There you go. It's all your fault.
Yeah, it'll be. Yeah, I'm going to blame the cat, I guess. I guess we can blame the cat.
It's always the cat's fault, Rob.
I know. Yeah, we're Sans cat tonight, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, he doesn't get to make it out to every single show. But
no.
He's a tired kitty sometimes.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of weird stuff, man. Probably not as much as you guys have, but there's some very disturbed individuals who become, at least on a short-term basis, really attached to that cat.
Yeah, you could say that.
Yeah, it brings out the weird in people for sure.
So how would you guys describe the sound of your guys' band in just a brief sentence or two if someone asked you? Since like Kitty asked us, like, what do those guys sound like? And I'm like, they're kind of like, I don't know. I'll let them answer that question.
I always call us a hippie jam dance band.
Okay.
I always think of it as kind of rock and roll with a female vocal, because like our songs are variously of different genres sometimes, and they all kind of come out sounding the same. So
yeah, like Americana rock.
There you go. That's a good one. With a chick.
Yep.
With a chick.
Yeah. So you guys, I mean, you're talking about going in the studio, doing an album, but you guys have played live a lot. Have you guys got any good musical memories from your years of playing live or your years of singing out and about?
Yeah, I mean, we've had really good shows. We've had really bad shows.
A little bit of everything there. There were fights and just a little bit of everything.
Fights on stage or off stage?
Off stage.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we did have a walk off from on stage once. One of the
you had a Ray and Dave Davies moment there.
Sure.
I'm out. Screw you.
But mostly it's just good times and good
Memorable
music.
moments that I try not to remember so much. I just try to block it all out and grit my teeth and get through without making too many mistakes.
There you go. See, that's a good
my
motto
philosophy.
for all the young musicians out there.
Whatever you do,
there's a
don't
knife
suck.
sitting by your equipment here. Do you like,
It's my parlor trick for the lap steel.
yeah. Oh man, I was thinking, it was like,
It's like
you get close to my soundboard, I'm gonna
Don't mess with him, man.
shake you.
Don't do it, Chris.
Yeah, we're not going to have any Harry Carey on air here. That's for darn sure.
This carpet is far too nice.
Yes.
I've already dishonored my grandfather anyway. He was a big band musician, so
Just by picking up an instrument or something.
When we was kids, he always would sit and write at his piano, and we'd be like, Grandpa, play some punk rock, and he'd play some Jerry Lee Lewis, and we'd be like, that's not punk rock. Say, they're all punks. They're all a bunch of punks.
He was right. Especially Jerry Lee Lewis. He was.
Yeah, he was.
He is a punk.
Yes, he was.
He was a punk. I just was looking at a picture of him and his wife there.
His 13-year-old cousin that he
Yeah,
married?
I thought she was 14. She said she was 14.
Yeah, she looked 15.
That kind of put the kibosh, I think, on his.
Yeah, that picture of them
illustrious
sitting there all
career
happy.
here.
Yeah.
That's scary.
I don't know. I hate to say it, but those things kind of caused me to become more intrigued.
Why would he marry his cousin?
Yeah. We always wonder what kind of music comes from the mind of a madman, I suppose. I don't know.
Yeah, well, now you know. Jerry Lee Lewis, Great Balls of Fire. So have you guys got any shout-outs? Anybody you'd like to say hey to before we roll off the air and get on with a couple more tunes before we get you guys on the air?
I'd like to say hello to Romero from down here, and we wish he was
shout-out.
here and stuff. I say hello to JC back home. Love you. And
I want to say hello to Kyle and my cousin Laura. I told her to listen. If you're listening right now with her 4 kids, Riley, Morgan, Nicholas, and Levi, hello.
Hopefully the streaming's working.
And yeah, if the streaming is working, and any out-of-state friends that I haven't seen for a long, long time, if you guys are listening, I miss you and I love you.
Well, that's a cop-out. I'd like to just say hi to anybody that I've known in the past that's listening now.
Particularly out of state. I said that.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Okay, there's a caveat. Okay. So last question for you guys here. Do you have a favorite Grateful Dead song?
I guess so, but it's not really the Dead's. I always liked "Sing Me Back Home," the Merle Haggard song.
That song's been in my head the last 2 weeks, man, a lot. Like yesterday, it was really in my head.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I like it. What about you, Em?
We've been practicing Althea a lot lately.
That's
and
a good tune.
Yeah, Pat's daughter is named Althea. Oh, shout out to Althea, too.
Oh, there you go.
So currently that's my favorite Grateful Dead song.
Well, cool. All right, well, that was Emily and Chris from Emily and the Lost Cat Ramblers. You can find these guys on Facebook or check them out up at the Miami Valley Music Fest this weekend, or maybe on September 17th, making a rare Cincinnati appearance down at Stanley's for Lyle's. How old's Lyle now? He's like 96 or something like that.
8 or 9.
8 or 9. Yeah, Lyle's 9th birthday party at Stanley's on September 17th.
For some reason, he's like a year or two older than me.
Is he? What'd you say? 87. That's old. 47?
I feel like, yeah.
Yeah, that's
he's a
it.
year or two
47.
older
Lucky
than me.
number 47. I said.
If not, I apologize, Lyle. I should know, I suppose.
Yeah, didn't you go to school with him? Weren't you married to him at one time?
No,
I'm just kidding.
I never went to school with him. I just, he was, like I said, he was always around, and eventually we kind of ended up collaborating. So.
Well, let's play another tune or two. We'll get on with that Little Wing, not Little Wayne, with Eric Clapton, joining the Allman Brothers from 2009. And then if these guys are tuned up and ready to roll, here in about 10 minutes, we'll get them on air. If not, give them a couple more minutes, get them primed up. You're listening to WAIF 88.3 FM. We do have some good things here.
Recent increases in smuggling are putting American food sources at risk. People and businesses are smuggling live birds and poultry products to sell online, in specialty groceries or outdoor markets. They may think they are simply catering to their customers' tastes, but what they are really importing is trouble. Importing outside USDA safeguards is not only illegal, it threatens American food production. Smuggled poultry products or smuggled birds can bring in diseases, such as exotic Newcastle disease or avian influenza, bird flu, into the U.S. We need your help to make sure that what is grown and raised here stays safe
The circus mind is running round. Butterflies and zebras, fairy tales. That's all she thinks about. When I'm sad, she comes to me. With a thousand smiles, she gives to me free. Saying it's alright, it's alright. Take anything you want from me, baby.
Cuff 'em, boys. We're putting this dirtbag away.
I'll be back on the street in 24 hours.
We'll try to make it 12.
Thursday nights from 8 till 10, 88.3 E-Wave FM. Tune on in, yeah, and feed your head. Always awesome tunes and always Grateful Dead. Yeah, Ramblin' Rob, well, he's your host. Streaming on the web from coast to coast. Check it as you do shows of old. It's Ramblin' Rob's greatest story ever told.
All right, well, that was a little bit of the Vitamin String Quartet playing Wonderwall there. Going out to Smokestack Cindy. And in case you guys missed it, that little wing you just heard with Eric Clapton joining the Allman Brothers, that was our Jordan's Jam for this show. Going out to Jordan McElroy in memory of Jordan. Hope you got a chance to listen to that. We know you guys are going to stick around because here in just a little bit, we've got the Great Pacific Garbage Patch coming up. I see John made it in. John, he's got a whole wheelbarrow full of CDs with him too, so I'm sure he's going to have a good show. So we're going to get on with what I've been talking about all night, Emily and the Lost Cat Ramblers. These guys are in studio. Guys, thanks for joining us. I'll let you guys take it from here. Would you guys like to...
Oh, yeah. Hey.
Would you guys like to tell us the name of this first hit?
No, we're not going to tell you the name, but I think you're going to know it.
Okay, I have to guess it. Okay.
I told out
Yeah. What a great way to start. Is that trucking?
No, I just wrote that one out in the parking lot.
That's beautiful, man. I'm gonna have to give it to a buddy of mine, Bob Hunter, and see if he's interested in doing something like that. He might like that tune, man.
It's kind of catchy, right?
It is. It's got a good beat to it. So yeah, that's a great way to start it out with a little Althea. So without much further ado, you guys are listening to Emily and the Lost Cat Ramblers. All right, what was that one called?
That's called Oldest Friend.
Oldest Friend. And who did that?
It's a song about a guitar, actually. It's a song about a guitar.
That is a song about a guitar. Turn on your mic.
A song about a guitar. And who was that written by? Was that yours, man?
That's Chris.
Oh, okay, excellent. So are you doing most of the writing in the band as far as the original music, Chris?
It was pretty much split between me and Romero, and Emily started to add to the repertoire.
Gotcha. So is this one of those bands where if you do decide on playing a new piece of music that each person comes with their own music, or do you decide collectively, like, let's do this tune?
It's a little of both, but I think mostly it's Chris and Ramiro, who couldn't be with us today, but they get the ideas and they start working it out on their guitars, and then they present it like, hey, this is what's going on. Or like the couple of songs that I've brought to the band, I go through it with Chris a little bit, and then we get a bassist down, and then we teach it to everybody. So it's like a couple of people will bring it to the group most of the time. But
Okay.
covers we all decide and we all like jam out on, and then whichever ones suck the least is the ones that we go with for shows.
Yeah, I played actually. I think it was 2 years ago. You guys covering Rio.
Oh yeah.
By Duran Duran. I found that on YouTube.
Yeah, it was a little drunk out that night.
It was good though.
It was fun, and I would love to do it again, but we have to raise the key a little bit, a couple of half steps. And every time I say that, they're like, "Wah!"
More shots.
I can't sing that low all the time.
Well, we're running a little low on time, so let's get on with a little more music, original stuff by Emily and the Lost Cat Ramblers. Man, are you guys like a rock and roll band with a chick singer? That sounded really rock and roll.
Yeah, we're all over the map, but we like the rock and roll.
Oh, that's always a good thing. That's always a good thing. You're listening to Ramblin' Rob here at 88.3 FM WAIF. Thanks again for tuning in. Got Emily and the Lost Cat Ramblers in studio. You can check them out at the Miami Valley Music Fest this coming weekend or September 17th for Lyle's birthday bash. Yeah, our buddy Lyle's turning 96, so you guys want to come down and celebrate. I'm sure we'll have some festivities, some free giveaways for you guys. We got a lot of great music. Split the pot with WAIF, so everybody come down, buy a ticket. We'll give you half the money, and we'll take half the money back here to the station, keep the lights, the heat, the AC, and Emily and the Lost Cat Ramblers coming to you. So yeah, you guys ready for the next big number in your repertoire? Or are you trying to kill something, Chris? I was going to say, it looks like he's getting ready to skin something. He's getting ready to skin a cat or something?
So for those of you at home who can't see this.
That's a skinning knife.
Thing, Chris plays lap steel.
That's a skinning knife.
Like with a tang of a knife as his pick or whatever it is. That's his parlor trick. Give us a little warm with your knife.
There you go.
That's not a knife. Wait, yes it is.
Yes, it is.
All right, so this song is the one song that we're gonna do tonight that I wrote. It's just straight up blues, and it's called "Long Time Coming."
All right.
It's been a long time coming since I could get you out my mind. It's been a long time coming, baby, since I could get you out my mind.
Well, you might have missed your calling there. I think blues serves you well.
I can blues it.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, that's cool. Well, we're going to take a little break here. I think we're going to play a tune or two, and then when we get back, we've got a couple more minutes. We'll squeeze a couple more tunes out of these guys, given the fact that I've got a large bottle of chloroform, a rag, and a lot of blunt instruments that I can beat them with. I'm sure I can get a couple more tunes out of them. So let's get on with a little bit of that Jerry Garcia I was telling you about from 1992, May 4th, the Warfield Theater, San Francisco, California. A short little number, a little over 4 minutes, but a great little tune. This is one of those tunes that was in my head. It's popped in about a week and a half ago, and I had a hard time getting it out of there. So I'll just surprise you with what it is.
Fascinating.
There were two sisters came walking down the street. Oh, the wind and rain. The one behind pushed the other one in, crying, oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Johnny gave the youngest a cake of cream. Oh, the wind and rain. Didn't give the oldest one anything, crying, oh, the dreadful wind and rain. So she pushed her into the river to drown, oh, the wind and rain. I watched her as she floated down, crying, oh, the dreadful wind and rain. She floated till she came to Miller's Pond, oh, the wind and rain. Saying, Father, oh, Father, there swims a swan, crying, oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Then I pulled her out with a fishing hook, oh, the wind and rain. And drew this fair maid from the brook, crying, oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And he left her on the banks to dry, oh, the wind and rain. The fiddling fool come passing by, I know the dreadful wind and rain. Came a fiddler fair, oh, the wind and rain. Took 30 strands of her long yellow hair, cried, oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And he made a fiddle bow from her long yellow hair, oh, the wind and rain. He made a fiddle bow from her long yellow hair, cried, oh, the dreadful wind and rain. He made fiddle pegs from her long finger bones, oh, the wind and rain. He made fiddle pegs from her long finger bones, cried, oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And he made a little fiddle from her breastbone, oh, the wind and rain. Whose sound can melt a heart of stone, cried, oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And the only tune that the fiddle would play was, oh, the wind and rain. The only tune that the fiddle would play was, oh, the dreadful wind and rain.
Generation X may be shallow, but at least they have tolerance and respect for all people.
You ready?
This one's going out to Smokestack Cindy.
Remix. It granted my wishes, the butt. That super surprise on top of her thighs, the butt. Yeah, that's what I want, but don't the butt. But I don't, boom, 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 but I don't, boom, but I don't, but I don't, boom, 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 but I don't, boom, but I don't, but I don't, but I don't, but I don't. So take your pants off and lay that booty down. Say that you can't run from a dumpling that's oh so brown. Oh no, 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 no. As big as a candy, it's stretching her panties, the butt. So wide and so long, it's hiding her thong, the butt. The shape of a bubble that get me in trouble, the butt. One cheek in my palm, keeping me calm, the butt. The bigger the booty, the better the body, so give it the cutie. You walk with the wobble, a wiggle and shake like it ain't no tomorrow. We'll want what you got in the back, the butt. The butt. The bigger the booty, the better the body, so give it the cutie. You walk with the wobble, a wiggle and shake like it ain't no tomorrow. We'll want what you got in the back, the butt. The butt. But I don't, boom, 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 but I don't, boom, but I don't, but I don't, boom, 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 but I don't, boom, but I don't, but I don't, but I don't, but I don't, boom, 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 but I don't, but I don't, but I don't, boom, 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 but I don't. The butt, the butt. But is a beautiful thing. The view from behind ain't two of a kind. It's booty that's making me sing.
A little live Will C there. Yeah, thanks, Will. Appreciate that, man. Another great regional act. We got time for just another one or two by Emily and the Lost Cat Ramblers, guys, if you would.
Modern day murder ballad.
Woo, there you go. Little Emily Lost Cat Ramblers. We got just a couple more minutes, so we're going to roll out with some live music. Tune in next week for another exciting chapter of the greatest story ever told, the Ramblin' Rob Show with Taper Jess. Jess, you got anything to say before we roll out, man? Don't take any wooden nickels.
Yeah.
Don't drink the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, well, do drink the Kool-Aid.
Do drink the Kool-Aid.
I highly encourage drinking a Kool-Aid. It's delicious. It helps your head so much. I mean, your taste buds.
All right, guys, we got just a couple more. How about rolling us out with some live music here?
All right, this one's for you, Rob.
Oh, well, thank you.
Thank you.